You bring me so much joy. I can still see you walking down the street from a distance to meet me for the very first time on that street corner, right outside my apartment. Your first words to me were a sigh of relief when you realized how tall, or I guess how not short, I was. I had butterflies that day, you know. Before we met in person, we talked a lot about theater and made jokes back and forth. The conversation was flowing smoothly and naturally. I was nervous. You know, what if I screwed up and I lost my opportunity with this amazing person? Well, I'm happy to say it went well, and it continues to go well. I love that you have allowed me to get you on board with the MCU. That's the Marvel Cinematic Universe for those who know it, and for those who don't know it, this next bit is going to be really confusing. Every time you say, "I am Groot," it puts such a smile on my face. I could be having a bad day, but it cheers me up instantly. While we've watched a lot of Avengers movies these past few years, I only have room for one real-life Avenger, and that's you. You are my superhero. Your brilliance has captivated me from day one, and I'm never more in awe than when you try to explain your day at work as I sit there patiently listening, remembering all the while that I didn't pass the high school chemistry regents. But it doesn't matter. I beam with pride every time someone asks you to explain what you do for work, because I get to sit there in awe of how you save lives every day. See, you are a superhero. You are my superhero. You are inspiring to me. You work so hard and perform daily miracles. I know it can be difficult sometimes to have the weight of the world on your shoulders. I vow to always make your life easier when you come home, so that you will feel that sigh of relief whenever I'm there. I commit to always doing everything in my power to support you day in and day out. You are an amazingly empathetic and compassionate person. I knew I liked dogs, but you taught me that I actually love them. And I never knew I could feel this kind of love until you showed me. I vow to only let this love grow. Now, I'm not a cliche-ridden guy, but you make me better every day. Lucky me, every minute with you is always the best minute. And finally, I vow to be there through the good and the bad. The good is easy, and the bad, well, those moments just mean that we need to give it another shot until it works. Which reminds me, Rachel, I promise, tonight we'll nail the first dance. And if it's bad, I'll see you all back here next year for round 2 so we can give it another shot. I love you, 3000.
As you know, I've always been fiercely independent. You saw this in me and never asked me to change. You love and support me no matter what time I come home or what plans I have to cancel last minute. I used to be completely happy doing things on my own, and I never would have suspected that after a nerdy date discussing Broadway shows and old video games, that would all change. Somehow, you sneakily inserted yourself into my previously completely independent life in a way that now I don't know what I would do without you. Honestly, David, you've changed me for the better. I will always be in awe of you and how incredibly kind, generous, and loving you are, and I will try every day to be deserving of it. You make me feel so lucky. As for my vows, I promise to still see every Marvel movie with you and rewatch all of Game of Thrones. I promise to always see shows with you. I promise to laugh with you and to support you. I promise to be your partner. I promise a lifetime of many more game nights and a lifetime of trying to cook while mostly getting distracted singing show tunes at the top of our lungs, only one of us on key. Because doing all these things with you only makes me love you more, and I promise to always love you every day for the rest of my life.